on the Boardwalk Honda Hotline by Sixers rookie first-round pick guard Landry Shamet here on the Sports Bash Live on 97.3 ESPN. Welcome back, Landry. How you been?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me again.
You got it, pal. So we got you right after the draft there, and obviously, that was about a month and a half ago now. Give us a little update on what you've been up to and some things you've been working on since that time.
Well, the biggest thing was, just trying to get acclimated here, moving in and finding a spot to live. That's without that, a lot of this whole basketball thing would be pretty difficult. So, that's, kind of was step number one. But, in the gym and stuff, I've been here working with our coaches and everybody on our staff and just, going through the off season, trying to get better, preparing for, training camp coming up and ultimately preseason and the season itself. So just, continuing to get better every day and just enjoying it.
Hey, can you go into a little bit about that? I think that gets overlooked by the fans sometimes about how difficult it is to find a place to live, get it into the routine, driving to the practice site. People don't understand that sometimes that is a huge factor in getting yourself feeling comfortable.
Right, yeah, for sure. Routine's huge. If you're not comfortable doing, the same thing every day or doing, what you're doing every day, then it makes a lot of other things difficult. So, that was step one, making sure I'm living comfortable in a good spot that's, safe and, all the things, all the above, just making sure I address that at first. Easy drive to the practice facility, easy drive to the arena, addressing those things. And that's big. And with kind of the short, time window to get all that taken care of, they have a lot of people to help you and, understand the area and places to live. So they make it easier on you, but still, moving is moving and trying to find a place to live is still kind of difficult at times. But overall, they helped me a lot and made it pretty easy.
I was going to say, how many different apartments or condos or houses did you kind of look at before you said, all right, this is the one I feel best with?
I actually only looked at two. It took one day. So I kind of had it narrowed down. I got some help from a realtor and we looked at a few places and I had kind of a feel where I wanted to go. And we ended up, moving in and made it pretty easy.
Hey, Landry, this is Ryan. So going off you adjusting to moving into the city, I saw on Twitter you're getting a lot of heat for saying downtown Philly. And your Philly terminology was a little off. Are you up to speed now on saying water and John and everything else?
Water. No, I knew about John coming up here. I've had East Coast teammates and stuff, and known a lot of people. So I think I only got caught up with the downtown. It's Center City and Old City and all that stuff. So I got you on that. It's Kansas City, where I'm from, is very spread out and suburban, and there's a distinct like downtown area. That's what we call it, like the city with the sky,
right,
like high rise buildings and stuff. So I just got caught, thinking like, okay, well maybe that's what they say here too. But Twitter put me in check, I guess. Real quick.
Yeah. What is that in Kansas City? Like the power plant district down there or something?
The power and light district.
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Yeah, close.
Same thing. It's all the same, John.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm sure
that's cool.
I'm sure you're acclimated to like the Wawas now and all the stops in your area. How far? You were in the summer league and you got hurt early on, but you came out, had a couple of threes in that game against the Celtics, and then basically you lost. So. Are you feeling like you're able to? Have you been able to work out since the ankle and everything's okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm healthy. It kind of looked a little worse than it really was, and the fact that I didn't play the rest of summer league might have brought some red flags about in fans and stuff. But I'm good. I've been working out for a little while and healthy and feeling good and able to do a lot. So
well, we know that obviously Zaire had the ankle injury himself, or the foot injury, I guess. So does that kind of open up an opportunity for more minutes for you? Do you think? I mean, are you looking at this now as an opportunity to maybe grab a bigger role?
First off, obviously hearing about that, I've been there twice. I've had 2 foot injuries like that. So that wasn't the first thing that came to my mind. That's my guy, and we're in the same draft class. So the first thing that came to my mind was, dang, I feel for him. So I reached out but he's doing well, and and that whole bigger role thing, whatever, my mindset hasn't changed. Like, I'm going to come in with the same approach or whatever, and ultimately that's on coach. And his decisions and what the staff thinks. But I'm gonna do what I can, control what I can, and just try to be the best player I can be. And hopefully, the coaches will utilize me in whatever way they see fit. And I just try to control what I can control.
Now, 43% from three-point range in the American Athletic Conference with Wichita State, 5.2 assists per game. Do you look at yourself as a guy who will be a consistent three-point shooter, or do you think you're a guy who's going to be working more on taking the ball to the basket?
Obviously, you want to improve in other areas. I think shooting will translate. Shooting translates from the college level to the NBA level, I think. And I think that's one thing, coming in that I'll be able to do. But obviously, I want to get better at all the other facets of my game, offensively and defensively. So, but I think shooting is definitely probably, my specialty and what I'll, be known for and what I can contribute right away. But, I do want to get better in those other facets.
Landry, who are you most excited to get on the floor with the 76ers? Who you think you can really work well together with? And then second question is, who's someone that you're going to play against this year that's going to be a real rookie moment for you? Like, wow, I can't believe I'm playing against this guy.
I think for us, it's hard to just pick one because it's a young group and it's exciting to be a part of, and there's a ton of really good pieces and really good players. But coming in, I think I want to learn the most from JJ just because of who he is and kind of everything I hear about how good of a pro he is and just how he handles himself day to day. So try to learn as much from him as possible. Not only just on the court but off the court. I feel like he'd be a great teaching point for me. But playing with Ben, one of the best passers in the NBA, Joel. I mean, it's hard really to pick one. There's different bits and pieces I see in different guys that I'm excited to work with. And
sure.
But yeah, I think those three probably are the biggest that I would say.
Now,
and then biggest rookie moment. I've been I was a Derrick Rose fan growing up.
Wow.
Like a huge Derrick Rose fan. I loved that's probably like my favorite player of all time. Watching when he was his first couple years in the league when he was kind of shaking everything up. Yeah. And so I think playing against him will be cool and probably getting to guard him just because we're the same position. So. Cool. So that'll be exciting.
Now, as Ryan mentioned, he was following you on Twitter with some of your other people going after you. But have you been like all of the fans out here following the Markelle Fultz photos and seeing the shooting stuff here? Are you like anxiously awaiting to see how far Markelle has come?
Oh, I mean, I'm met him.
Or do you have the insight? Do you have like the inside scoop on that you can't talk about?
Come on, man, give us something.
I'll keep the anticipation going, I guess. Even if I'm not gonna say I do or I don't, but no, but we met in Vegas and stuff, and I mean I haven't played with him, haven't been on the floor with him yet, but it'll be. I think he went number one for a reason. He's a good player. I think there's a lot of maybe a little overhyped or something. Who knows? I don't know what it is. It's Twitter. Twitter can take things a variety of different directions, as we all know. But I mean, I'm expecting him to come in and be a second-year guy who learned a lot last year and be an integral part to our team this year. That's been my expectation.
How much would you say? How much would you say just watching the summer league as opposed to college, the speed difference in those games?
Yeah, it's very different. Not only with the shot clock, but just the athletes are just better in the NBA now, and guys want to play faster, and that's kind of how the game's going. So that was an adjustment. I only got a chance to adjust for like 10 minutes total in summer league, but it'll be a continued growing process and getting used to that.
All right, Landry Shamet going to be down this weekend at the final stop of the Sixers Summer Shore Tour celebration, along with Jonah Bolden, NBA Hall of Famer Julius Dr. J. Irving will be there, along with World B. Free broadcaster Mark Jackson. That's at the 82nd Street Rec Center, Stone Harbor. We'll be live 3 o'clock. It's 3 to 6 at the Sixers Summer Shore Tour. And you can meet Jonah and Landry and Dr. J and World B and Mark Jackson all there on location. Landry Shamet here on the Boardwalk Honda Hotline. Landry, enjoy the rest of your summer, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, guys.